That song.
And he was just called The Scat.
His son was on an episode of that show, Master of None.
How does he have a son?
That guy fucks. Come
That
on.
guy
That guy
fucks. He's
Scat.
scatting all up in that.
You can't tell me if you were a girl that you wouldn't go and try to fuck Scat Man.
The way
I would
that
be all
mouth
about it,
moves. Oh, you were supposed to cheers me first. Prick. Put it back in.
I didn't taste anything.
Cheers.
Cilantro. That is amazing.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I like
Oh
them
my
a lot.
god. Cayman Jack.
I
descended that song.
Wow.
To switch it up.
Yeah. Thanks. That's going to suck in post. I'm just kidding. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. What we learned this week, we're back.
Well, howdy.
Howdy, everybody.
Howdy.
It's only 2 of us again. We went from 4 to 2. We really just halved ourselves there. Last
Next
week's
week, we're going to
episode-
split Jake in half. And it's just going to be half of a person.
Yeah, well, I already am with my height.
Soft burn.
Rough. Woo!
Yeah.
I'm gonna die. Yes, last week's episode, as you might remember, we had our buddy Jay on. Did great. I thought he
love
was
that
a
guy.
fucking. I thought he fit right into the show.
I cannot wait to have him back. That was fantastic.
Yes, we will definitely be bringing him back onto the show. It was one of our most highly watched episodes recently too.
Yeah, which is
It was
great.
like, yeah, I think we had quite a few views on that.
It's probably because everybody mistaked him for Blake Griffin. So.
Probably
Yeah.
Blake Griffin and Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it was Jamon Hansu. Yeah.
Oh,
Love you,
anyways.
Jay.
So yeah, it's just the Walker and Jake show again. Your favorite show of the week. We know you love it. We're gonna try and not talk business this time, but who knows?
What's a business?
What is a biz? Anyways, to start it off, I'm gonna roll right through everything.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let me get a drink
I'm
first.
going to be the Jamie for today, so. That's fucking incredible. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's good. All right.
All right. Not sponsored, by the way.
This episode is brought to you by JD Creations LLC. It's brought to you by AstroDesignCompany.com, and it's brought to you by Hardware Coffee Company. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube. Hit it, don't quit it. Hit it past to your friends. Like and subscribe to that button. Don't hide your kids, don't hide your wives, because we out here making great content.
Oh, yeah.
500 subs, we getting perms, boys. Perms for the boys. At 500 subs, we got 174 now, so we're climbing.
Is that right?
Climbing.
Oh, God.
We got 4 subs just from
Getting
last
there.
week's episode.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah, we're out here
I think that was
dominating.
partially thanks to Jay, actually.
Yeah, it was definitely
Jay's
thanks
been-
to
Jay's been
Jay,
sharing
yeah.
some shit for us.
So we appreciate you, Jay.
Appreciate
Thank
that,
you very
bud.
much.
We love you.
Don't forget to check out Thirst Homeless on YouTube. Don't forget to check out Johnny Wishbone on YouTube. If you would like to support the show, you got 2 ways to do it. You can either go to patreon.com/WWLTW podcast. You can support us that way. That'll be a monthly one that you would support us through, which is great, and we appreciate every one of our Patreon members currently. Or if you don't want to do that and you just want to do it daily, or you just want to do one time, just a, hey, you did a great
Just like-
episode, here's a
just do
tip.
it.
It's like leaving a tip at a bar. You know, the bartender makes you a great drink, you leave a tip. We give you great content, you leave a tip. So that would be Venmo, and you would just at WWLTW podcast on Venmo. If you do leave us a tip on Venmo, make sure that you leave either a comment or a question or a topic that you want us to bring up on next week's episode, and we will be sure to get to it. Don't forget to check us out on Twitch, twitch.com/WWLTW podcast. We go live every Monday on there. And I think that is all of them. I think I ran the gamut
it.
on everything we needed there, right?
believe so, yeah.
Awesome. Welcome to the show. We're here. We're clear.
Fearless.
And we ain't going nowhere. Oh,
my God.
Walker,
Yes.
what do you got this week?
Absolutely nothing.
Fucking sweet. So,
It has been a slow news week, I'll say
yeah,
that. So
it
there's
really
been nothing
has
that's been going
There's
on this
nothing
week.
great. Last week was wild.
Yeah,
This week's
last week was
just
great.
been just kind of
dry, man.
Yeah, it's just the same shit. You know, it's just the same rhetoric over and over again.
We should do some Would You Rathers.
Would you? Oh, we haven't done
We
those
haven't
in
done
a
those in a
while.
long time,
Wow.
yeah.
Would you rather? Those are always fun. I usually enjoy those topics because I usually always choose the wrong one.
Is that right?
So, it's
Do you
according
choose
to
the wrong
our-
one on purpose just to try to to
yeah,
mix it
devil's
up a bit?
advocate life. You know what I'm saying? So, would you rather be the best artist ever or the best musician ever?
Oh God, I'd be the best musician ever.
Really?
By far.
I
yeah.
feel like the best artist transcends time more, though.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, what musician can you speak of from, the 1800s?
Mozart,
1 out of how many?
Beethoven,
Okay, 2 out of how many?
Chopin.
3. Out of how many?
Oh, no, Chopin was in the 1900s,
All right,
but
so you 2.
there
how
was a
many?
whole-
How much art though? Have you seen that? Okay. So fine.
Name
Beethoven,
one artist from the 1800s.
Fine.
before Da
Beethoven.
Vinci Code.
Fine. Beethoven counts, right? But you don't see his shit selling in auctions for millions upon millions of dollars. Nobody's trying to steal Beethoven's shit.
I'm gonna see how much his piano
from
is
an
worth.
art. Okay, that's one thing.
How much is Beethoven's?
One thing. What about the immense amount of art that you don't hear about musician theft? I mean, you do.
Yeah, it's called Spotify.
It's called Napster. Okay, but
Oh my god,
it's more likely that you hear about an art heist.
that's
not
true.
Not a musical piece heist.
Well, people steal art just because it's just like stealing money, pretty much, because we give it a value, and then
Exactly.
But
Even though that value we've talked about on the show before is completely
fucking
fraudulent.
worthless.
But anyways, I think musician would be cooler. Artist would transcend time more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The history. Plus, imagine being an artist, right? And knowing that your art is going to like transcend time and just drawing really fucked up shit that never actually happened.
Yeah.
Like putting aliens here now, like in a picture. And then people 300 years from now being like,
Yeah.
they fucking knew about them back then? Like, what are those things? You know, just making really fucked up. Or putting dinosaurs with like modern day people in a picture. You know, I don't know. How much is this fucking piano?
20 million.
That's it? Dude,
20 million for that's for one of his pianos.
That's it.
$20 million for a single piano.
Chump change
For La Graf.
compared to fucking art.
It's in a museum in the Linz, but it's worth about 20 million. So.
And how much harder is it to steal a fucking piano? You imagine trying to steal a goddamn piano when you could just steal a piece of paper on the wall.
That's fair.
For the same price.
Or Declaration of Independence.
Or the Declaration of Independence. I'm Nicolas Cage and I'm stealing the Declaration of Independence.
Why is he fucking Australian?
It's a heist.
It's Nicolas Cage played by fucking Kurt Russell, or not Kurt Russell, what's his face?
You'll never know what his true ethnicity is. He just throwing you through the ringers.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because he's Nicolas
It's called
Cage.
acting.
It's called heist.
I'm an actor. Oh my god! So what about Mozart though? I mean, like Mozart probably has the most amount of licensed music out there almost ever. So
yeah, but
his
who's
estate's probably worth billions.
His estate, but who collects on his estate?
Who collects on the estate of like Da Vinci or like any major artist?
Well, the person that owns the art.
Well, then the person that owns the music. It's the same
Who
shit.
owns the music is what I'm asking, Jamie.
All right, so get this. So do you remember when Robin Thicke had that song Thin Lines?
Yes.
Or whatever. There was a huge lawsuit against that because that song is a total ripoff from a Marvin Gaye song. Right. So Marvin Gaye's family sued Robin Thicke for like millions.
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye's only been dead for like 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
So it's like, imagine the shit with Mozart's estate.
Okay, here's the thing. So is there a creative license contract on music like there is with like freedom? Like, so that you know how like on certain movie concepts and stuff, you can technically, I don't remember what the span is, but you can recreate them after a certain amount of time.
Oh, you mean, what's that called?
What the hell? Isn't it like creative license? Isn't that what it is?
There's a special term for it, but I forgot what it was. But eminent domain.
Yeah.
Or is that right?
Well, yeah, isn't that or no? Eminent domain is
No.
on property, right?
Fuck, let me check this out. Creative, because I remember Disney had this huge thing with that.
And that's what I was wondering is because I think Disney's used that before,
domain something.
and I think it's like if they don't use the concept within a certain
Public domain.
Public domain.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Eminent domain's for property.
I was gonna say what the fuck, that doesn't sound right. So I'm pretty sure public domain only refers to stuff that was in like a certain time period, but I think that Mozart should be public domain, but I guarantee you there's some rich fucking investor that is profiting off of that and probably paid for the license and renewed it.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
How could you? Because how can you create? How can you?
There's
if
a
it's not.
There's a guy that owns the license for the Happy Birthday song. I mean, it's the same thing.
Shut the fuck
up.
up.
You can't. You're not technically supposed to sing Happy Birthday on like live TV. Like you have to pay a guy to sing Happy Birthday on TV. That's why you never see it in movies. You'll hear like the tone, but you never hear people singing the lyrics.
Somebody did that. What a fucking prick.
The guy that wrote the song owns the license. I'm pretty sure. Or like his family owns the license.
Wow. I'm gonna create some stupid jingle that people can just like try and use.
Happy Birthday. Patty Hill and Mildred Hill wrote Happy Birthday.
And they just start banking off that. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
go ahead, use it in TV. You're making so much money.
That's why I would
Don't say it on the show. I'm not paying the Hills.
Hey, if we sing it within 15 seconds, it should be fine, right?
I don't know what the process is for them.
It would actually be cheaper to use Happy Birthday by the Beatles.
Yeah.
No, it's your birthday. Yeah.
Than it would be to
sing Happy Birthday.
That is ridiculous.
Isn't that fucked up?
That is ridiculous.
That's why in a lot of like comedy shows where it is somebody's birthday, they don't actually sing the real lyrics to Happy Birthday. They sing like the melody, but they sing like comedy lyrics over it.
Wow. You learn something new every day, folks. That's crazy.
It's fucked up.
It's so weird, like how licensing. I don't know. It's just a weird world that we live in.
Well, Disney fucked a lot of that shit up for people. So Disney does this thing where they pretty much buy the licenses and then they renew it every 5 years, so that way nobody else has access to public domain movies or anything. The only exception that they had recently was the new Pinocchio movie that came out in Italy like 6 months ago, because they were finally fucking done with Pinocchio, I guess. So they gave the license out to somebody else to try it out, and apparently won a bunch of Oscars or something or whatever.
Really?
But
they fucked up.
yeah.
Way to go, Disney.
Well, yeah, I know. But the thing is, like, I mean, Disney's making remakes of all the fucking movies, like Mulan and Lion King, and
I hate it. They're all doing live action movies now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
they did a live.
It started off with like Alice in Wonderland back like 10 years ago.
Yeah, and then they did Dumbo, not like a while back.
I heard that one wasn't that bad, but
they're all bad.
Yeah,
don't do live action.
It just seems half-assed, you know. I don't know.
You know what the weirdest live action thing that I refuse to watch? What? Cats.
Yeah, fuck that.
That looks creepy as hell. Whoever created that concept needs to be shot and never allowed in Hollywood again.
Somebody showed me a 5-minute clip, and I literally was just like, I can't.
It's atrocious. It's atrocious.
Why do they have to animate the buttholes of these cats? Why do they do that?
And why do they have like these?
Nobody needs to see that.
Why the people that they have in it? It's just they just threw a fuckload of money at these major actors, like A-list actors, and said, "Fuck it, make it work." And then the CGI alone threw a shitload of money at that.
Okay.
It's just weird. It's weird. Why did you do that? Why? That was no one was sitting at home and saying, you know, we need a fucking Cats remake, but it's got to be a live action Cats with a shitload of CGI.
I'm dead serious about the question about the buttholes though, because it's like, why would you do that? I mean, like, the Lion King didn't show like giant Mufasa dong hanging out. Like, why the fuck do you need cat butthole on a dancing cat movie? We understand there's supposed to be costumes. You don't need cat ass on there. So it makes me so angry.
It's weird. It's weird. It's fetishizing. It's in a
That's
weird
exactly
way.
right. Yeah, and I think the part that messed me up that I was shown was like James Corden or something.
Yeah.
Dancing around. I'm like, I can't do this.
Why is he on there?
And I also hate James Corden. So
why?
He annoys me.
For what?
I don't know what it is. He's just got one of those personalities that I don't like.
You think it's fake?
Yeah, he seems kind of fake.
Just putting on a fucking front.
Yeah, he just seems a little bitchy.
You don't think he actually likes car karaoke? Speaking of bitchy,
I think he's whiny. I wouldn't call him bitchy, but he seems whiny.
The Ellen Show, it's done.
Yeah,
it's officially done.
Holy shit!
And
after
you know what her
21
you know
years?
what her response was to the allegations? She literally said, "Oh, it's a giant. I run a giant studio. How am I supposed to know when people are?" It's like, lady,
she's full. She literally had an apology like a year ago, didn't
you're
she?
a fucking liar. You knew about all of this shit because you were the root cause of half of it.
If she had an apology video like a year ago, you can't say I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Oh, I didn't know about all these allegations. You know, you're a liar. You did.
You clearly did.
You did. You said you made an apology note.
I mean, I get having a mean boss or whatever. That's that's just work.
But there's a certain.
If you're gonna act like you're super nice on camera and then be a bitch off stage, that's just Hollywood.
And some of that shit that I was hearing, it was just like, there's no need. Like there's a certain point where your head gets too big.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get to. Just like, it's one thing to act like a bitch off stage. It's another to kind of like verbally abuse your employees.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
And I hate it because I used to love Ellen. I used to think she was great.
Yeah, she had some funny episodes. I remember seeing some clips and stuff.
She just seemed like a cool person.
Yeah,
like someone I'd hang out with.
Like a cool aunt.
Yeah, and then I found out, oh, you're a giant asshole to everyone.
Condescending person.
You're see you next Tuesday. That's what you are.
So condescending.
I don't know. It's shitty, but I guess it makes sense, you know?
Is there anybody else that's been on air too long? Like they're just getting salty?
Okay. Strahan was on the show for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Regis Philbin was on there.
You're talking about Kelly?
Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly Ripa? Is that her name?
I think so.
Yeah.
That sounds
Why?
right.
Why? You've gone long enough.
How long has she been on that show?
She's gone through 3 hosts.
Oh, my God.
She had Regis, and then she had Strahan.
Do you think she just like sucks the youth out of people like a vampire?
Something.
Some
because
sort of
now
succubus?
Strahan's gone, and then I think she's got a new one. I think she's gone through 3 different hosts on that show.
And Ryan? Is that right?
Is it Ryan Seacrest?
Oh,
Shut up.
That's like the fountain of youth, because if she does suck the youth out of people, he's like an unlimited supply.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. That makes sense.
yeah, it's fucking Ryan Seacrest.
Dear God, it's
That
Kelly Ripa and Ryan
sucks.
Seacrest on a show
There's
together.
so much Botox in this picture. It's ridiculous.
What does Ryan Seacrest look like nowadays? He's got to be.
He
pretty-
looks exactly the way he did 20 years ago.
Wow, those two are drinking child's blood.
Yeah.
100%.
Apple a day keeps the
Spinal
child investigators away.
spinal fluid from a child a day keeps the age away. That's what That's what I hear.
Yeah,
as
of
the common
course,
theme.
of course.
What do you think about all that? Like the whole
The adrenochrome
the
thing?
adrenochrome, like fucking conspiracy theories.
Okay, so
Do you think there's any
So
sort of truth to it?
You know how the news has been kind of like opening us up to like the fact that there might be aliens out there.
Yes, and they are
There's been
slowly
more-
but surely doing it.
There's been more and more articles about adrenochrome might actually prove that it keeps you young, all that kind of stuff. There's been articles just leaking out slowly about that.
So you think eventually they're just going to drop the bomb that hey, Hollywood and all these billionaires.
you want to be young
adrenochrome.
forever? Go drain that fucking kid. That's what it's going to be. So they're slowly doing this in the media where it's just like they will release one thing to test the waters.
That's a very common thing
and
that
just
they do.
fucking release more slowly. So.
First, we're going to find out about aliens, and then we're going to find out that aliens don't want to visit us because they found out we're drinking the spinal fluid of
our own children,
of our own youth,
like
or
fucking sharks.
Jesus Christ! What
God.
a wild world we live in. You know what? One of my favorite conspiracy theories is.
What's that?
Is Bohemian
Bohemian Grove.
Grove.
Yeah.
Wow. Because the problem is like it really is a place where these really powerful people go.
Yeah, it's like a cabal.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, is there fucked up shit happening there?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Right.
Wasn't that Alex Jones's first big break?
Yep.
Holy shit.
And he's back on the air now. It's weird
really?
too. Him like.
He's been way too correct about things
Way
recently.
too accurately correct on certain things.
I love the
that's really
memes.
fucked up.
I love the memes where it's just like Alex Jones was right jar with like full of coins, and you just put coins in every time that he was right.
And it's weird because he says it, and at the time that he says it, we all go, "This guy is fucking insane."
Well, he's got
and
the
then
attitude
10
where he
years
sounds
later-
like a crazy person.
Yeah. And then 10 years later, you go, "Oh."
If he could communicate more clearly and like less aggressively, like I think people would just believe him right up front.
Yeah, but imagine you're the guy. Okay.
Yeah.
How sane would you be, and how calm could you be if you're a guy that's been spouting this shit out for 10 years, trying to get people to listen? Nobody's listening, and then they find out it's true, and they still don't give you credit for it, and they still drive you out to be crazy.
Yeah.
I would be fucking insane too.
That's
I would
actually
not be calm in that situation. I would be yelling to the fucking stratosphere.
Yeah.
The goddamn, they're making the frogs gay.
He was right about that shit. Because all right, so
Fluoride makes frogs gay?
no. So it wasn't making them gay, but it was actually
churning their sex.
yeah.
It was-
there
it
was a chemical in the water that was
making them
causing them
transsexual.
like to change sex. Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, he said it aggressively and he said it wrong, but even that joke was technically correct.
Didn't he say it was fluoride?
I don't think it was fluoride.
I swore he said it was fluoride in the water was making the frogs gay. I think that was like the exact terms that he used.
Changing the frog's sex. Atrazine.
Oh, I thought he said it was fluoride.
Oh, it's a pesticide type thing. So, but yeah, so it wreaks havoc on the sex life of adult male frogs, emasculating 3/4 of them and turning them 1/10 of them into females.
You want to know what else is crazy?
10% of them were turning into females.
Do you want to know?
Holy shit!
Do you want to know what else is crazy?
What's up?
Is that there are studies being done. So I watched this guy that does like in depth. He does like steroid. He's very knowledgeable on the endo. What do you call it? The endo. Oh, it's just I think it's the salt, the soft water,
Yeah.
the water softener. Is endocrino. I can't remember the name for it, but it's basically like he does this. He does in-depth and thorough research on steroid use and everything like that. But he also did a video on how there are studies being done showing that testosterone levels in men is decreasing rapidly in the last 25 years.
Yeah.
And why they think, or why he thinks it is, and I haven't watched the full episode yet, but
They mentioned something
interesting.
that could be detrimental to the human population within like 10 to 12 years.
Yeah, because
So-
it's like rapidly decrease. Like they're like, by the time people like men are reaching their 40s and 50s now, their test levels are dropping.
That's kind of
rapidly.
terrifying as well.
Yeah.
Because it's not happening even worldwide. It's just happening mostly in America.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So I'm wondering
you kinda
why.
think, like, why just in one spot of the country?
Is it that it's got to be diet?
Yeah, we have shit diets.
100% it's got to be diet induced. But what is it in the diet that is Is it just the fact that we're eating like shit?
It could be radiation as well. I mean, like, there's a lot of factors that go into that. But
environmental radiation, though, that's not heavy enough to cause any effects.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't mean to get like conspiratorial
5G.
or whatever. Yeah, it could be the 5G. I mean, but I mean that's just strong radio waves at that point, and so is Wi-Fi technically.
Yeah.
So if you have a lot of that going on at one time, it can cause some things to fuck up.
It's crazy to think that we just allow all this shit that we know is detrimental to our health.
I mean, like, all right, so if you're by like a strong enough radio wave, it can microwave you, just like an actual fucking microwave, and that will literally destroy your sperm cells.
And we just allow it.
Yeah. I mean, that's all that Wi-Fi is just radio signals.
I'm also wondering, like, I wonder if there's a study being done that shows the elevation of environmental radiation, like, over the last 25 years with new technologies coming out. If environmental radiation is raised, because, God, I remember, when I did my radon test, they told me that the part of the test was you had to remember the percentage of environmental radiation comparative to other stuff.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. I thought it said it was like 10% or 12% of all radiation comes from environmental radiation.
Really?
Yeah, for a normal person.
Yeah.
I think they said it was like 10 to 12% of all radiation that the body,
absorbs
is from environmental factors.
That's
I believe that's what they said. I can't remember what the exact percentage was.
That's a lot more than I thought.
So I wonder if it's higher with these new things coming out. More powerful 5G. 5G networks. We
always have our phones in our pockets.
Exactly.
And such,
I'm wondering, did those play into the environmental factor?
Well, see, I actually remember reading an article a long time ago about how men keeping their phones in their pockets can literally like
sterilize them
over time. I mean, like it's going to be a slow
and it's an
process.
immense amount of time.
But I mean, we've all had smartphones for the past 10 something years.
And these kids now that are 10, 12 years old with a smartphone, they're not starting with a flip phone. They're starting with a smartphone on them at all times. By
right
the
next
time,
to their junk in their pockets.
Exactly. By the time they're 50, what does that do?
They're gonna have little Cyclops babies. It's gonna be crazy.
See, I keep mine in my butt pocket, so if anything,
you'd have one radiated butt.
I'm gonna have a radiated ass.
Got one hot ass.
But the rest of me, the front end, doing great. Back end, not hot, not great. I wonder.
Maybe that's what happened to my ass is that it got fried off by the radio.
I wonder if we'll see an increase in cancer, like colon cancer.
Oh shit.
Or testicular cancer, or ovarian cancer. I mean, ovarian cancer is already extremely high. It is I didn't realize how common ovarian cancer is. Like, it is outrageously high.
I remember reading something about that as well. Is that something about like it's breast tissue and what am I trying to say? Like genital tissues and stuff like that. They actually can. They're a lot more sensitive to radiation in general because they have to be able to like contract and stuff with the temperature and whatnot.
Interesting.
But it says that they're very sensitive to radiation and different kinds of like energy, pretty much. And so it's kind of like the worst spot to get cancer because it's what shows up like immediately.
So rapid.
It's like the first place that you get it.
So weird. Yeah. Cancer is a wild thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know too much about it myself because I don't really have too many family members that have had it or anything. My grandpa had skin cancer, but that was pretty small.
And I don't, and I know like I know like the surface level of it basically. Like, my mom had it, so I learned from that basically.
It's always interesting to learn more about it, but it's just like I am too stupid to learn everything about that.
Like, I had no idea that they can do tests. They do tests on you. If you have cancer, the first thing to do is they do a test to see if it is hereditary or not. So they can tell right away if it's a hereditary cancer or not. So they can tell if it's going to run through your family, which is wild. I had no idea that you could do that. And I don't know if it's with all cancers or if it's just breast cancer. I don't know. But it's like one of the first things they do so that you can prepare, you can tell your family basically and let them know about it, which is wild. I didn't, how the fuck, like, you see a cancer cell and you can just be like they can test that and know, oh, yep, that's a hereditary
Is it like
cancer.
a special kind of cancer?
No
cancer
fucking
cell,
idea. It's something within the cell, the cells themselves that can tell you. That's
got to be terrifying for people, though.
But how can we? Here's the thing: we've done all this research on cancer, enough to know that by testing a certain cancer cell, we can tell if it's hereditary or not. Yeah. But we have yet to find a solution to anything. Wow!
I think
it's because it is a conglomerate. That makes a lot of money.
And I hate being the conspiracy guy, but like.
No, this is the conspiracy episode. We're doing a conspiracy episode.
Conspiracy episode now?
All right. So you conspiracize away.
Conspiracize. All right. So there's no way that we put this much funding and this much focus on the cancer research without us having some more information than what we currently have. I mean, there's no way that we know nothing about how to treat cancer cells. I think that, like you said, it's a conglomerate where people are holding back information because it's more profitable to make people pay for cancer treatment.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's a $1 trillion business.
Which is fucking depressing when you think about it.
Yeah, but they don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. And I think that this past year has kind of shown that as well. Like they really don't really give a shit.
Ooh, another one of my favorite conspiracies. I don't remember if I brought this up on an earlier show. I feel like I've brought this up, but for our new listeners, I'll bring it up again. So I've had this conspiracy since I was a kid.
Okay.
This was just one that concocted in my head, right? So you have these people like the Britney Spears or the Justin Biebers, right?
Okay.
Where at a certain age, like at a certain point, they had gone through almost a PR crisis, right? They were played out to be this terrible human being. And then over time, either they go the Corey Feldman route where they are exiled from Hollywood, or they go like the Bieber route where you now again have like you've regained everything you lost. Like you're still one of the most popular pop stars out there, right? So my theory is that these people in Hollywood are being introduced to this cult-like environment, right? So, like, these big Hollywood people are like, hey, drink the adrenochrome kind of shit, right? Or, like, you need to, like a big thing, like, make sure that you thank God for everything.
Okay.
And thank Jesus for it. Because you notice a lot of these, like, pop stars, a lot of these fucking athletes, they all, like, praise God, praise Jesus, right? All of them. All the top names do it. So my thought is what happens is I think that when they get introduced to this for the first time, hey, you're a mega millionaire now. This is what we do. This is our agenda. There's a
culture.
propaganda.
This.
Yes. Yeah. And if they choose not to, they run a PR crisis against this person and show them like, hey, we can ruin your life forever. This millionaire life that you love, we will ruin it in a snap of a finger, and we will twist everything. We own the media outlets. We will do it that way. And so that forces them to either say, fuck you, do it, and then they're exiled. They're not, maybe they're living a semi-good life, but nowhere near as luxurious.
Well, fuck, do you remember?
Or they take the Beyonce route and they become the mega pop star millionaires.
Do you remember Lauryn Hill by chance?
Yep.
So she actually said, like, they pretty much came for me and like.
And
asked
she
me
was
to, like,
a phenomenal artist.
Oh my god! Yeah,
my god, that woman could sing.
The Miseducation Lauryn Hill is still one of my top 3 albums of all time.
That woman could sing.
But it's crazy because she was pretty much lined up to be like the Beyonce. Like Beyonce pretty much filled in for her when she fell out. And she even came out and said, like, they were trying to get me to do all this crazy shit.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
wanted nothing to do with it. And then she barely, like, she basically just has, like, acoustic shows now.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. I think that there's, like, this underlying thing where these corporations or billionaires are creating this propaganda piece. And because that's the other thing. Like, that's the biggest thing for me. And I'm not saying anything against religion. No. However, what I'm saying is, why do all of these huge media conglomerate people, these huge media people, right? Big presence. They all praise God or praise Jesus. Every one of those people is a Christian or at some point or is a religious belief. Come on. All of them?
Well, shoot.
Come on now.
Yeah. Well, Beyonce and Jay-Z, weren't they theorized to be like devil worshippers or something?
They've had theories about the Illuminati and shit. And I'm not saying the Illuminati route necessarily. Right. I'm just saying that I think that there is... similar to a political agenda in Hollywood, I think there is another agenda in Hollywood of just straight propaganda that they want to push. And if you don't follow it, they will shut your career down.
I have nothing against religion. I have everything wrong with organized interest groups with agendas.
Yeah, so profit.
Yeah, for-profit interest groups. Yeah, so
that act like non-for-profit.
Exactly.
Tell me why. Oh God! Tell me why, and
neither one of us want to commit suicide.
We're gonna get followed for this. There is I won't even name it. There is a church that is founded in Clearwater, Florida.
Uh-oh.
That a certain TV show was made about,
In Florida?
A certain very big name celebrity. A lot of celebrities are a part of this church.
Ah, gotcha.
And a certain celebrity came out and attacked them. Rightfully so.
Yep.
Very powerful. Tell me why there has been allegations galore about them, and they are still not taxed.
Are they still not?
Nope. They are a church.
Because they're too big to fail,
They
you think?
are not. They are. What do you call that when you? What do you call church?
Tax exempt?
Tax exempt. Yes, they are a tax exempt business that kidnaps people and holds them against their will.
That's a little fucked, isn't
Yep.
it? Yeah. I thought they were definitely paying taxes on that. That's
Nope.
why you don't hear anything about them
It's
anymore.
a tax exempt church.
They've been keeping their mouths kind of shut recently.
Yeah, some fucky shit going on there.
It's almost like they know something.
It's almost like they do. Something big's about to pop off with them. They're about to find somebody's wife.
Pop off.
I don't know, man. There's so many crazy conspiracies revolved around like the Hollywood shit, man. And I just think that I think personally that the one I'm saying is correct. I think that there is this hidden propaganda and agenda in the background. It's like don't look behind the curtains.
Yeah, don't mind the man behind the curtain.
Yeah. That kind of thing. And they're just puppets being ran by conglomerates to push their agenda.
But isn't it any group though? I mean, honestly,
I guess.
I mean, because everybody's
politicians are ran by lobbyists.
Yeah, which lobbyists are ran by interest groups, and then it's the same thing, you know.
So same with the celebrities.
Exactly.
They're just
so
getting paid.
everybody's owned by the interest groups at this point. So nobody has free thought at this point because we just follow blindly whatever people say that we should follow.
It's a very interesting life. And also, okay, I am not a financial advisor by any stretch of the means. However, for those of you that listen to or watch a lot of music videos or anything like that, I'm going to give you a hint, okay? What they do is a lot of these big name artists and even some of like the up and coming artists, you will notice subliminally there will be certain items in their music videos. And a super big one that I noticed really early on, and I wish I would have fucking bought into the company when I saw it, but I wasn't smart enough to connect the dots. The Beats pill, when it first came out, it didn't gain a lot of traction.
Right.
They started putting it subliminally
in all music videos.
All the music videos.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And fucking all of a sudden, Dr. Dre sells Beats to Apple. Right after.
Oh yeah.
Wish I would have fucking bought in on that.
Yep.
And they do it all the time with these companies.
They're not even that good.
No.
Beat stuff.
No, but they're doing all of this stuff. So, like Ciroc. Ciroc did the same shit. All of the artists
that's
under...
owned by P. Diddy, right?
Yep. All the artists under P. Diddy's licensing, they all had Ciroc bottles in it. All of them. And it was subliminal. And then skyrocketed. And then Ciroc sales skyrocketed. Now you see it in every bar. Our bar has it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he was kind of bankrolling a lot of those musicians though as well. So it's like, of course, I'm going to get my fucking products.
And I don't blame him for it. I'm just saying,
shit.
as a customer, look at that shit. And if you see something that's showing up, Patek watches, Patek. I don't know who owns it, but you see, people are bringing up the lyrics now. People are saying Patek a lot in their fucking. I think it's watches. I don't remember.
Is it
Patek? Patek. I think it's watches, or I don't know what it is. Water, watches, I don't know.
Looking it up.
Who owns? Like, what is that company? I don't know the company. I don't know what they're about.
Patek Philippe.
I don't know. Patek.
Yeah, they're watches.
Yes.
Yeah.
So people are bringing them up in their lyrics a lot, a lot. So that's the new theme. So look out.
Ooh,
it's a big one to look at.
They look expensive as fuck.
Oh, they are.
Let me look at one model here and see how much it costs.
Like 10 grand.
Oh, they don't even put prices on their website because it's that expensive.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're just media plants.
Also, their website doesn't fucking work. It seriously does. It's not responding.
Sick. Love that. Probably because so many people are on there because it's in all these music videos now.
It could be it. Let's get one estimate. Yeah, no, you have to like fucking call them to get something done.
That's what I'm saying.
That's ridiculous.
I'm just saying, watch all these companies that keep being subliminally put into music videos and even TV. Like some of them are TV and stuff. Like, just saying. They've been doing it for years.
A lot of that's just it's the mirage of luxury though as well. I mean, like that's the whole premise of Supreme. You know that clothing company.
Oh yeah.
like they're just normal fucking T-shirts.
They
and
sold
shit.
a brick.
They sold the fucking sledgehammers, crowbars, all that kind of shit.
For what?
They painted it red and put a logo on it, right? But it's all because it's just the mirage of a luxury at that point. It just shows like, hey, I paid this much for this product because I can afford
It's
it.
the Instagram fraud.
Exactly.
So it is.
What I'm saying is that we should definitely create a
That's
fucking
what I think.
luxury brand,
Dude.
pay or charge like $10,000 for one thing.
When we talked about that first company that we were going to build out, what was the first thing I brought up? Reaching out to middle-level influencers on social media that can rep the brand subliminally or even not subliminally.
Just wear the shit.
And wear it, and it would fucking blow the company up.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's Instagram. It's an IG life of luxury that's fake. That's all it is. There's diet pills.
You get one person on a fucking like fake jet picture wearing your logo, you're set.
All of these stupid fucking diet pills that you're seeing, none of those people do that.
No.
It doesn't work.
They put grass clippings in a plastic container.
It doesn't fucking work, but they're selling it like it does, and they are profiting majorly off
Who was
of
that one, the doctor TV show host? Doctor...
fucking that dumbass that's not even a real doctor.
It's gonna bug me. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
1 second.
God damn it. And he touts this most stupid health...
Is it Dr. Oz?
No, yeah. Yeah, Dr. Oz. Yeah. That's who it is. And he just touts this stupid bullshit that is... It's a marketing company. He's not a real doctor.
No.
It's a marketing... It's okay. You know what I compare Dr. Oz to? Remember those shopping channel shows?
Oh, like QVC?
Buy this fucking necklace. Yeah.
QVC.
QVC. That's Dr. Oz. For health supplements. It's QVC for health supplements. That's all it is.
That's fucking genius, though. I mean, to be fair.
To be fair. I don't know, man. There's just so much shit that people don't realize.
I think we should just start scamming people
At this point,
fuck you
fuck
all.
it. I'm just going to start selling shit on Instagram.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good idea.
I'm going to have one celebrity wear my T-shirt. Fucking blow it up.
Who would you have as your one celebrity?
OBJ.
Really?
If it's anything fashion-wise, Odell Beckham Jr. 100% of the way. Yep. That's not even it's not even a question in my mind.
Yep.
If I had any sort of fashion line, clothing line,
Yep.
immediately going to him. If I could get anyone, I would immediately go to him, and that company would sell out within 24 hours, less than 24 hours.
That's fair, actually.
That man is a fashion icon right now, and everyone knows it, and everyone uses that.
I don't know if I could come up with like a single person to wear my stuff. You know,
that would be him. If it was like a tech company, Musk.
They don't. Oh yeah, Musk. Yeah, just have him send out like 2 tweets about your company. You're
blow that shit up.
Set.
Blow that shit up. If it's, I'm trying to think of what other major.
The fuck coin.
Fuck coin. What's that? What's some other big name like things that people buy nowadays? Health. If it's health related, Dr. Oz would be he'd be a decent one to get into. That's just a. You know, he's got the reputation. Either him or
Chris Hemsworth. He's got that app. He could market it there.
True. Yeah. Any of those big like.
Big.
Yeah, like the steroid freak
Rock.
celebrities. The Rock.
Rock would fucking kill it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know though because they tried to get him. He's on the. Well, maybe though because he's now with that. The fuck is the name of it? It's an energy drink.
Is he with an energy drink right now?
Yes, he he started marketing for them. It's like Pacific Islander related. The fuck
Zoa Energy.
Zoa, yes, Zoa Energy.
Oh, it's actually a dope logo.
It is. It's really cool. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know what it tastes like, but he blew that company up.
0 sugar. 1 second, I'm checking these out.
And I'm sure it's just like any other energy drink.
I'd imagine, right?
It's got to be. It's got to have aspartame in it and all that nasty shit that you don't want in your body, but it's The Rock. He can sell it.
Well, he's got a tequila company too.
Hell
right?
yeah, he does. I wonder. Actually, I want to try that tequila, but also I wonder how much that brand has blown up since he got in on it. Because he owns that company. That's his company.
He bought it from somebody else.
I think he started it, but obviously there's other people involved.
Right.
So I'm wondering like what his endorsement did to that tequila brand. Because God, that guy's not just sitting back drinking tequila all the time. I mean, I don't care how many roids he takes. That man is not doing that.
There is no aspartame in this energy drink.
Really? What's in it? What's the ingredients? Sucralose?
Carbonated water, citric acid, natural flavors, sodium citrate, amino acids, blah, 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 calcium, penta, fucking...
No LOS in it? LOSEs? No LOSEs in it? That's a sugar.
Nope.
Damn.
Wow, okay.
So BCAAs, though, what does it break down? What amino acids are in it?
1 second.
Is it EAAs or is it BCAAs?
Ascorbic acid. Looks like it's got... leucine.
Okay. Leucine.
Valine, isoleucine, glutamine, arginine?
Arginine.
Yeah, and then
arginine's not...
citrulline.
Oh, citrulline. So
Citrulline.
that's weird.
I can't pronounce any of these things.
It's weird that you would have arginine and citrulline in the same thing because so basically what both of those are those like are and I may be way off base here, but I'm pretty sure both of those are nitric oxide, similar. They're a nitric oxide breakdown, so basically they're for pump. They're for a pump.
Okay.
So like when you feel like your muscles are about to blow up.
Yeah.
But citrulline is better for oral consumption because it can break down easier, whereas arginine, depending on which complex of arginine it is, if it's just straight arginine, it's really like the body doesn't, like you would have to pin that.
Okay.
Moreover, you're better off pinning it than you are orally taking it.
You know, I was looking at the zero sugar one, so there is a sugar version as well.
Oh, there is a sugar
Yeah,
one.
my bad.
But now I've seen it. They sell it in Festival Foods.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know that company's
Maybe I'll give that one a
blown the
shot.
fuck
Fuck.
up because of him.
Like, let's look at the lemon lime one. This one probably has a fuck ton of sugar.
I kind of want to try one. I tried the Celsius shit. Not a fan.
This one has 23 grams of sugar and then includes 22 grams of added sugars. That's a
44 grams of sugar right there.
Yeah. It's 44% of your daily amount of sugar. Nope. Gonna go for the zero sugar one at that point.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the Celsius shit, I tried that. And maybe it's just because I'm super... I wouldn't think that I'm sensitive to caffeine because I drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah, I drink
There's
a
got to
fuck
be
ton of coffee.
something else in some of these, in like these common energy drinks that I am not okay with because every fucking time I try and drink one now, I get like a stomach ache. And it's like Celsius, it happened to me. Bangs, I definitely don't drink Bangs. Those things are... You want to talk about a marketing ploy that doesn't work?
They taste good, but
do you know what fucking... Do you know... Okay, do you want to know what... All of you people out there, I know we're at 41 minutes. This is a long episode.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Shit.
I just want to say one thing. All of you assholes that are taking Bang and keeping that company upright, fuck off. That shit does not work. It's not a health supplement. Do you know what super creatine is? It's a way for him to market it's a proprietary blend.
Oh, yeah,
And what
you
a
mentioned that
proprietary
before.
blend means is that it's bullshit. It means that they don't have to tell you the values of anything that's in it. So that amount of super creatine, the amount of creatine that's in that is less than 5 milligrams, which is less than your daily value. 5 mgs is what you should be taking daily to keep your muscles saturated. They're adding a little sprinkle of it and calling it super creatine, which means it superly doesn't fucking work.
It's superly bullshit.
It's superly fucking retarded. You're better off taking a Red Bull. I fucking hate Bang. It is the dumbest company with the smartest, most cringy fucking guy. Have you ever seen the guy that owns it?
No.
Look up the Bang CEO right now.
You ever see the guy that owns Monster Energy drink?
Oh, it's worse. Guarantee the Bang one's worse.
Really?
Look him up on Google
That
Images,
can't be
Bang
possible.
CEO. This man is the most cringeworthy human being I've ever witnessed in my life. We'll have to watch a video of him. Like maybe I'll pop a video up with no. Well, maybe I do want to do volume, but maybe it'll be no volume. I'm gonna pop a video up of this guy and just watching him. He's the most cringe.
The guy that looks like
he looks like a skater boy from the '90s that just is now 50.
Oh God, Jack Oak.
Yes,
Yeah, he looks not good.
he is a weird human being.
He looks like if you took a Marine and then just like let him dehydrate for a month.
He looks like Jocko Willnick. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a normal picture of him.
This guy right here, though?
No, it's him.
Oh, this
It's
guy.
him. Scroll
the guy
down.
that looks like who played the old Hulk? Like Lou.
Lou Ferrigno?
Lou Ferrigno mixed with I don't know, some...
Don't insult Lou Ferrigno like that. This man is.
I was
going
gonna say mixed with like Steven Seagal and then dehydrated for a month.
Look, you got to find better. There's got to be other pictures of this fucking guy. I mean,
Jack Oak. Let me check him out.
he's nuts. He's insane. This guy is literally knucking futs.
Oh my God! Look at those eyes.
Yeah,
Those are some serious
Yeah.
fuck me eyes right there.
Owak. How do you spell his fucking
It's
name?
got bang. It's OWOC.
Yeah.
Owak.
there it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he wears
Wow, and
he
his-
wears a chain that
his-
says B that has the logo on it. Like this man is he's nuts. He's fucking insane.
His girlfriend looks a good 50 years younger than he does.
Yeah, and he literally he's like the 50, 60-year-old guy going through a fucking midlife crisis and acts like he's 25, but like a cringy 20. Okay, you know what he reminds me of? Remember back in like 2010 when
Yeah.
all the frat guys and shit were wearing neon colors that said, I like to fuck and party.
Yep.
That's Jack Owak.
Just never
To
grew out
this
of that
day, he's
phase.
never grown out of it, and that's just what he is.
That's his wife, and that's him.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of pictures of them
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
She looks like she's 22. He looks like he's 70-something because
Wife,
he's...
girlfriend, whatever you want to call her. But it's just, God, I can't even. These pictures don't even do it
Jesus.
justice.
She's
Like,
actually- she's-
let me
she's
just
pretty
look
hot,
up
though.
cringe.
His wife's pretty hot, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, because he's worth a fuckload of money. Unfortunately, like he's just a good.
His wife reminds me of Ryan Reynolds' wife, Blake Lively.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because that picture right there.
yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm cool with.
So, anyways, I'm done ranting. We're at 45 minutes. We'll go ahead and end this episode.
But fuck.
Yeah, but
Jack
he
Owak.
just fucking God, that guy is a weirdo.
Oh, man.
Great for him for doing the cringiest fucking shit, but God, he's a weirdo.
He looks like somebody that used to drive NASCAR and now is a narrator for NASCAR.
He looks
episodes.
like a guy that could be the spokesperson for crack cocaine. Like a success story of
Yeah.
crack. He's the success story for crack cocaine.
He looks like Jordan Belfort's fucking dealer.
He looks like he looks like
Quaalude dealer.
yeah, he looks like Jordan Belfort's. That's exactly it. He looks like his dealer who just never grew up and still lives in
God.
his mom's basement.
Holy shit.
God, I hate it. Anyways, we'll go ahead and end this episode here. Guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of What We Learned This Week. The Jake and Walker Show is here. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit it, don't quit it. Hit it past to your friends. Don't hide your kids. Don't hide your wives because we out here making great content. We're trying to get 500 subs so we can get them perms, boys.
Get them
500
perms.
subs. We're almost there. We're getting there, folks. Keep climbing every week. Don't forget to check out Johnny Wishbone on YouTube. Don't forget to check out Thirst Homeless on YouTube. This episode is brought to you by JD Creations LLC. It's brought to you by Astro Design Company. And it's brought to you by Hardware Coffee Company. Get shit done.
Get shit done.
Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/WWLTW podcast. If you'd like to give, you want to support us monthly, that would be great. If you don't want to support us monthly, you just want to leave us a little tip because we gave you a great episode, don't forget to check us out on Venmo then, at WWLTW podcast. If you Venmo us a little tip, make sure you leave a comment or a question or a topic that you want us to bring up on the next week's episode. And I think that's it. Oh, check us out on Twitch, twitch.com/WWLTW podcast.
And if Meg Owak wants to join us on the podcast, reach out, please.
If Meg Owak wants to get Eiffel Towered on the podcast, let us know. Just kidding.
Join us on porn.
Join us on the Corn Pub. Don't forget to check us out on Corn Pub where we have 50,000 views. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of What We Learned This Week, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.
Bang! Drink bang! Bang! Bang energy!
Bye, guys.